Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. So today I wanted to do more of a little fun video. I wanted to allow you guys to get to know a little bit more about me. So I'm going to do a 50 random facts video. It's actually a tag video, yet I felt like, you know, since there was no tag, we're just going to get right into it. My favorite color is blue. I have two favorite flowers. It's actually orchids and sunflowers. My zodiac sign is a Scorpio. Three things that I love are books, food, for the most part, and dancing. I love to laugh. I think that someone's smile and their eyes are their two most beautiful features. So actually it's two things that I love about looking at other people, and then I also love about myself. Favorite quotes, I actually don't have a favorite quote, but if I had to think of something that has really stuck with me right now, the other day my friend said to me, you know, there's a difference between having the sauce and having the juice. Someone who has the juice is somebody who has like a short-term kind of like lifespan, or like short-term anything in what they're trying to achieve. But somebody who has the sauce is like something that kind of stands forever and stands the test of time. So shout out to Dondre for teaching me about the juice and sauce. I have 3 tattoos, and I actually am thinking about getting 2 more. I'm a very analytical person, like, so that means that I overthink. We could be like randomly sitting down somewhere and having a really good time, and something will just pop into my brain, and I'll ask random questions about things that either people have said to me in the past or something that has just come up in my brain. I do that all the time. One of my favorite movies of all time is, well, I'll actually give you guys two. Two of my favorite movies of all time are Coming to America with Eddie Murphy and Sweet Home Alabama with Reese Witherspoon. My favorite musician is Erykah Badu, but I also have, I guess technically I have 3 favorite musicians: Erykah Badu, Nat King Cole, and this one is like a group, it's The Temptations. I'm originally from Miami, Florida. I'm actually, like, my family heritage is actually Jamaican, and that's like the part of me that I identify the most with. So, you know, I do a lot of the willy bounce, the rock away, the flag, and occasionally I do talk in a patois accent. 3 things that really get me upset are open-ended like conversations where I don't have an understanding of something. Like, I'm one of those people who has to have a complete understanding in order for me to get it. I don't know, I wouldn't really say upset. I think I'm really easily annoyed. When it comes to my moods, like, I really don't have a middle ground. I'm either like hot and cold, like hot or cold, which means like if I'm hot, like I'm really loving something, I'm really passionate about it, I'll be super invested in it. For the most part, like I kind of get like submerged in whatever it is, whether it be people or things. And then if I'm cold, like I kind of treat it as if it's like an out of sight, out of mind type of thing. Like, I try not to get too invested in things or people that like kind of don't seem like they're interested too much in me. So for me, like, it's just better if I distance myself. So favorite holiday of all time is actually Valentine's Day, which for me isn't really a holiday, but I love in general. So it's like actually one of my favorite holidays of all time. One of my favorite animals is actually an insect, but it's a butterfly. I love butterflies. If I had to pick an animal, it would probably be an owl. I have like a unique palate, so I like to taste food from different cultures. If I had to pick a specific type of food, it would have to be Thai food, because I feel like overall the spices of the food and like just the flavoring of everything like kind of pops in your mouth. 3 things that I fear are spiders, being underwater for too long, and getting lost and not really knowing like where I am, or kind of like figure out where I am. If I had to have like a perfect day, I think I would get up, have an amazing breakfast, work out, do a meditation, and go to the beach. Like, the beach is one of my favorite places in all of the world. Like, I feel like it's so serene for me. I love like looking at the water. I wouldn't consider myself too much of a workaholic, but I will say that when I love and I'm really into something, I really get into it. It's to the point where sometimes I won't eat, won't sleep, won't drink water for hours because I'm so involved in whatever it is that I want to get done. I don't really have a favorite show. I actually don't watch TV. I know that's kind of taboo, but I don't really watch TV, so I don't really have a favorite show. When I was a kid, one of my favorite topics to talk about in school was actually science. So I'm like, you know, one of those people who likes to figure out where things come from and like how things get started. If you know, planets are like one of my favorite things. I have a lot of like the National Geographic's DVDs and a lot of the like Planet Earth DVDs, which talk about like animals and stuff like that. So yeah, I guess I'm kind of like a undercover geek in some ways. So when I did watch TV, Once Upon a Time was like one of my favorite shows of all time. So, something that I miss, I actually miss drinking Yoo-hoos. When I was a kid, my dad used to get me Yoo-hoos all the time. Like, that was like a staple in our house for quite some time. I actually do miss drinking Yoo-hoos. Random, but I don't drink them anymore because I'm vegan. Last book that I read, I'm actually still reading it now. It's Abundance Now by Lisa. The reason why I joined YouTube was actually because I wanted to tell the story of my trials and triumphs as a designer. So I wanted to kind of give you guys like a behind the scenes look of like what designers of color have to go through. So I kind of wanted to give you guys that story, the storyline of what we go through on a day-to-day basis, just, you know, getting established as a brand and as a company and all those different things. And I also wanted to share a little bit more about me. So I am actually shy in telling a lot of parts of me. So I wanted to kind of break out of that mold. And so I thought YouTube would really be helpful. Majority of the time, I'm super goofy. Like, I have a sense of humor that's beyond belief. Like, I actually can make myself laugh. So I think that I'm a mix between an introvert and I forget what the other one is, but I think like I'm actually an ambivert. Like, I could be very much of a social butterfly and then also be the same person who's like introverted at home and like don't want to talk to anybody. Like that. Like, I'll randomly bust out in song. I always say the last thing when I talk. It's just something that I always do. I absolutely love peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. Like, I love peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. I love peanut butter and jelly bagels. I just love peanut butter and jelly together. The combination is really amazing to me. My favorite sport is actually football. I don't watch it as much as I used to, but it's still one of my favorite sports of all times. It's something that I grew up with. If I had to pick number 2, it would actually be track and field. I'm actually silently super competitive. Like, when it comes to sports, or if there's any sort of like competition, or like challenge, or like if I had to like do something athletically, like I'm super competitive. And I'm always like thinking in my head, like strategizing in my head, like how to win. The thing that I'm talented at is, I think it has to be like artistic. Like, I'm super artistic. I look at things in a very artistic way. So I'm, you know, you guys know, if you watch my channel, then you know that I'm a fashion designer. I'm also an artist. So like, I would think like those are the things that I'm like most talented in, like that area. I really wish that I knew more about music, but no, one of the best compliments that I ever received from someone was, I was once told that I'm unforgettably beautiful. It was super sweet and I really appreciated it, especially from who it was coming from. It's at the top of my bucket list. The top of my bucket list would have to be travel. It's definitely something that I want to do. So like traveling to Greece, I really want to go to Morocco. I really want to go to Santorini, Greece. I really want to go to Tanzania. So like those are like things that I really want to do. I also want to go to Spain. I also want to go to Paris. So traveling is like number one on my list. If there was number two, it would be and continuing to flourish and just being successful in starting a charity. I had to describe myself in one sentence. If I had to describe myself in one sentence, I would say that I am a very hardworking, loving, overly loving sometimes, sensitive soul, I guess. Yeah guys, so I don't know how many we're at right now, but comment down below and let me know if there's anything else that you guys want to know about me. I'm always open to finding out more about you guys. Maybe share some random facts down in the comment box below so we can get to know each other. Like I said, this is a dialogue, so definitely add your comments down below and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.